Indentation here, but at that indentation, if you come just at that point there, you're gonna hit the hip bone. If you put your knife right in there, and I can feel the bones right there. So I wanna come about half an inch to the side of that hip bone, and I'm gonna cut right through, and if I am in the right spot, I'll miss that hip bone altogether, okay? It's just something that over time, you learn to do. I wanna come just off of that hip bone. I wanna make sure I cut all the way through down to the board. This is a little bit of the gory part. You want to get over to the edge, make sure your chine bone's down there, and literally, you want to snap the backbone in half, okay? And you want to cut around that last little vertebrae there. I don't know if you guys can see that there, but there we go. All right, so basically you just snap the little spine in half. There's the tail, the coccyx, the tailbone. Here's the edge of the hip bone right there. You see some nice little marrow in there. And this is probably the biggest pain in the neck on the whole thing because you got to cut around all that weird shaped bone. All right, at this point here, this is the loin section, okay? You can see if I took that tenderloin and that loin there and left these little bones in there, that would be like the porterhouse on a beef. It's got the tenderloin on one side, it's got the strip loin on the other side. We're gonna remove this right at that, again, loin to rib section, and again we're going to pull this over, and this is going to get snapped. It's a lot better than it sounds in a car accident, let's put it that way. Or when you're on the football field, right? You hear that sound on the football field, man, you'd be on the injured reserve today.
You should know not to look. You should know not to look. Don't look.
What was that? What's his name? Joe Theismann?
Oh my God!
Remember that one?
Worst break in football history.
Oh.
I saw it in slow mo. Put on repeat. They put it on repeat.
All right, so look, I can get a hacksaw and take these off of here, which would be a lot quicker. A bandsaw would be even faster than that. What we're gonna do is we're literally gonna take our knife, and I don't know if you see how these rib bones move where they attach. Okay. All you're gonna do is take your knife, put it right in between there, and you're gonna separate those bones one at a time. You're gonna come around, we're gonna dip the meat out from in between them, and we're gonna make some baby back ribs out of this. Okay? So then I go to the next bone. I see where it separates, right there. I get my knife right in there, and I'm not gonna do this all right now, but I'll show you a couple just so you get the idea. Okay? So there's my second bone release now. Okay? So I dip the meat out in between it, and then we go to the third bone, and so on and so forth, okay? I find that separation, I break that away, okay? And eventually this whole rack will come off of there, and that's our baby back ribs, all right? So I'll show it to you when it's all done. I'm gonna do one more. You know what, it's going pretty quick. Maybe I'll just finish it up.
Do we have a bandsaw in this building?
Yeah, there's bandsaw in both the meat rooms.
What is that?
It's a big electric saw that you can just put this right on. It looks like somebody's doing like woodworking, and you literally shove this whole thing right through, and it goes zing, and it just cuts this all right off.
Oh, sing.
That's how it sounds too. Nothing better than listening to a saw go through bone.
Funny, the chair, the thing.
Garner, stop
The
it.
part you thought was funny.
What was that?
Man, the chair, and then